Alright, so this is my Panther Clipper Mk II, named Froppy, after my favorite My Hero Academia character, of course. Now, before this ship dropped, I always looked at hauling as a big drag, but with the Panther Clipper Mk II, hauling is still a drag, just a lucrative drag. And I gotta say, this legendary ship has already proven its worth with the amount of tons it has moved for this current trading community goal. So in this video, I'm gonna break down my build for Froppy, the exact setup that's been moving all this tonnage for me. As far as the role goes, you already know. This ship is built for one purpose and one purpose only: to move as much cargo as possible, as fast as possible. So that means prioritizing cargo racks in every available slot that we can, stripping out excess weight wherever we can, and keeping the jump range as high as possible. We also want to stay just safe enough to survive a random NPC interdiction or a collision with a station wall when you're coming in too hot. This is by no means a combat ship, so we're not trying to fight at all. Our best defense is always going to be boosting away. Everything about this ship is built around fast, effective trading. As far as the hardpoints go, we completely strip those out. Again, this is a straight up trading ship, so we're trying to save every bit of weight where we can. For the utilities, I've got one G5 heavy duty shield booster with the experimental effect being flow control. And then I've got two point defense turrets, those pre-engineered ones from the last community goal that have both focused and lightweight engineering on them. Moving on, for internals, or the heart of the ship as we like to say. For the armor, we got the lightweight alloy that's eventually going to be heavy duty engineered once I have the mats for it. And then the power plant, while the ship can house a size 8 power plant, I dropped it down to a 5A to save on weight. I gave it a G1 overcharging. For the thrusters, we have an 8A fully engineered G5 dirty tuning drag drives. Now, obviously this isn't a Cobra Mach 5, but for a ship of its size, it handles surprisingly well. And with full pips to engines, it boosts to over 400 meters. And fully loaded, I'm still hitting around 360, which isn't bad for, again, a ship of this size. For the frame shift drive, right now, it's an 8A SCO capable, engineered with increased range and mass manager, but eventually I'll replace it with a Titan FSD, but for now it's working just fine. I'm able to get around 47 light years unladen and around 30 or so when fully loaded up. For both the life support and the sensors, they're a 5D. Eventually, I'm gonna lightweight them both out just to squeeze a few more light years out of the jump range of the ship. And then we have our power distributor. This one I've been working on a little bit. Like the power plant, I went with a smaller size than standard to save on weight. Currently, I'm using a 4A power distributor, the pre-engineered one from the Alliance Trade War community goal. It comes engineered for both systems and engines, which for a non-combat ship is perfect. I'm currently testing it against the 3A and 4D pre-engineered distributors, but right now I'm honestly getting about 2 to 3 consistent boosts and the shields have been pretty solid, so I'll probably be sticking with the 4A power distro for some time. Now, for the moneymaker, the optional internals. In the class 8, 7, 5, and 2 of the 6s, we got all cargo racks. And specifically in one of the size 8 and one of the size 7s, we have the new Mk II cargo racks, which is giving us 1.5 times the normal cargo capacity for those specific racks, which is going to give us a grand total cargo capacity of 1,152 tons. And then once this current community goal is over, I'm definitely going to swap out the 2 size 6 and both size 5 cargo racks for the engineered cargo racks that they're giving us as the reward for this current community goal, being that they hold more cargo. For my last size 6 slot, I just threw in a 6D shield generator. Now, when I first got the ship, I didn't run shields at all and was going straight cargo, but then, you know, add 40 taught me why that was a mistake. I've also face planted multiple times into the side of the station as I'm trying to boost in before the power security blows up my paper thin hull. So now I just run a cheap shield that I'm eventually gonna engineer, maybe perhaps for lightweight, or down the line replace it for a prismatic shield. So for now, I'm just running a cheap shield just to make sure that I can actually complete my deliveries. And then in the class 4, we have a frame shift drive booster to give us that 9.5 light year boost to our jump range. And in the class 2 and class 1 slots, we have our quality of life modules, the advanced docking computer, and the super cruise assist. Before we wrap up, I want to touch on what to do if you get interdicted out there. Again, this is not a combat build. You've got 0 offensive capabilities, so play smart. Here's how to survive. First, make sure you got that shield generator equipped. It's really not optional, in my opinion. Now, once the interdiction actually starts, pull your throttle all the way back and submit. Do not fight it. It's just a waste of time. Instead, submit, immediately boost, get you a little bit of distance, and then put 4 pips into systems and just tank the hits until your frame shift drive charges up. And as soon as it's done charging, jump out. And please, don't fly distracted. This ship paints a massive target on your back. Remember, we're hauling thousands of tons of profit, so just stay alert while you're out there. Also, let me be blunt. Stay out of open with this build. Private or group mode is the way to go for serious hauling like this, in my opinion. This build isn't for rare goods or salvage runs. Where it shines is going to be in trade-focused community goals like the one that we're currently in, background sim hauling, or just doing high-demand trade route loops, the kind that you normally run with a cutter or a Tight 9, except now you're doing it with almost double the capacity. If you're a hauler at heart, this is your dream ship. This is your final form. The Panther Clipper Mk II is all about profit, efficiency, and raw power. It's not flashy, it's not built for combat, but it will become the backbone of many a commander's space money-making empires. And it just gets the job done better than anything else in the game currently. Let me know down in the comment section, how have you been kitting out your Panther Clipper Mk II? Are you going fully butt naked out there with no shields and no hardpoints? Or are you keeping a little bit of defense on board? But either way, don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and until we meet out in the black, midnight out. See ya, Space Cowboy.